it looks like there's not going to be any metal detecting this early evening or late afternoon. So, you know, it's complicated by the fact that our days are getting shorter, and it looks like in this case we got a pretty serious thunderstorm heading toward my area, coming in from the northwest. So I'm going to go ahead and do my roundup. Not much to record camera-wise in this particular hunt, but I got some interesting things and some ideas, I guess. And I had what could, in a more liberal attitude, be called a ring, but I'm not going to call it a ring. So let me get to the roundup. It's Texas Tiger Diggs, and I thought I would go ahead and do a roundup. As you saw in the previous portions of this video, there's a thunderstorm coming in, so it's pretty wise not to do any hunting today, and it's not going to be possible or practical to do any hunting in any case. So I went out this week, and it was a very, very short week of hunting. I'm on, I always say I'm on call, so this is 4 days out of the 5 or 6 days I could have hunted. And this day was a 1/4 day. It's about a 10-minute hunt before I got a phone call, and it took me 2 hours to explain that their problem wasn't my problem. So that was fun. In any case, so that killed that evening hunt. So that killed that day. The rest of these hunts were a combination, mostly the new park that I've told you about, and one of the other parks I've scouted. I found a silver ring out there. It's got a couple of baseball fields, which I love, a soccer field, etc. And it's a large flat area where people could play games. So I went out there and I hit that. And also there was a little bit at the big park around the soccer fields again. But the big park is very, very light on targets. The big park is a very young park. I'm coming to the conclusion. In the parts of the park I'm getting, the pull tabs I am getting most often are the things I like to call the square tabs, which are the modern tabs, the ones that you shouldn't pull off your pop, but you do. That one. So I'm getting a lot of those. I'm getting very few of the 70, 80 vintage, 80 late 70s, mid 70 vintage regular pull tabs and beaver tails, which I like to see. That shows it's been used for a while, and there was likely to be a history of things dropped. Not a long history like these 100-year-old parks that a lot of you guys dig, but it just it's a little bit better for a jury hunter, because that's what I've got in my area to hunt is jewelry. So I went out. So this is basically what I get. I went out. This was this Sunday, which was a pretty long hunt for the amount of clad I got here. A couple of hours, maybe two and a half. An hour 45 minutes to 2.5 hour hunt here. Not horrible. 4 quarters, 3 dimes, 3 nickels, and I don't know, what is this, 11 pennies. So not horrible. And on this hunt, I went out to the ring park, and I guess technically this could be called a ring. I'm not going to call it a ring. It was a little toe ring, and when I tried to bend it back into shape, it had dirt in it. It broke all the pieces. So I can psychologically accept it as a ring, but I'm not going to ask you to accept it as a ring. So I'm just going to put that into the what could have been if I hadn't screwed with it pile. So that was cool there. Now the other day was mostly at one of the other parks I scouted. I didn't define these as strictly as I usually do because I was running so much and had so many things going. So, but let's just say this is another park, and if I recall right, I used a combination of the Wizard and the AT Gold and some combination here. Not all of these for this particular day. So it was not a bad run. I got 3 quarters, I got 3 dimes, and what's this, another 7 pennies. And this was my big day. I got to hunt for about 5 or 10 minutes before the phone rang and took me away from my hunt. So that pretty much takes care of that. This was my last day. I went out and You know, a couple of surface and near surface finds. Of course, this was a slightly under the ground. You can see a little discoloration. This was just sitting at the top of the grass. My detector went over. I looked down, and there it was. And a couple of dimes and a few pennies. And this is a token. Adventure or something or another. Yeah, so I can look at that later. And this, when I was out at one of the new parks I scouted, I got this, and I had a ring image for about I don't know, half a second. I realized it's probably just a watch bezel at best. So you know, it rang up great, looked great for a millisecond or two, but that's all right. So I'll just take the quarters and move them over here. A couple more dimes, a few more pennies. I don't worry about counting the pennies. So we got $1, $2, $3 and quarters. $8.95. That's $3.95, and these pennies, slightly over $4. Not great, not bad. You know, considering the time I had, and I knew it was going to be a tough week. My own call is not always bad, but this week it was. And you know, I'm very Clad heavy here, and I haven't been happy about that. And I said, well, these people are going to think I've begun cherry picking. But I thought I would, something I don't always do, but when I go out every day, I empty my pouch out, usually in the trash, and then I which is my finds and trash pouch that I have. And then I just, you know, start fresh the next day. This week I didn't empty them in the trash. I just emptied them in another bag. So this is what I got over the same period of time you see there for Clad. So I don't know. There must be, I don't know how many pull tabs in here. You know, small or slightly larger pieces of very thick foil, etc. So, and this, I bought this because it was big and it looks like almost a nut or cap for something. It looked pretty cool, so I couldn't get over the I had to bring that just to take a look at it closer. But I just want to let you know I haven't broken my belief in my my journey for gold. As you can see, I am collecting trash. Another nut. This was also a very, very good signal. Hey, one of the nut fits. Hey, the nut fits on that. I didn't find them in any place close to each other, but that's interesting. In any case, so just want you know, I haven't taken a pause for the cause and began to cherry pick. I'm still out there rucking around, screw cap and rusty bottle cap and aluminum hell, let's say. But so I'm still working on it. In any case, I just want to let you know, still at it. And this is my roundup. Probably won't be any more hunting until at least tomorrow, maybe the weekend. This is currently my Thursday. I get off call tonight, and I'll be able to actually go do something and enjoy myself without reaching for my phone in potential despair. In any case, that's all I've got. I will talk to you later, and the hunt goes on. And I hope you have happy hunting and good luck at your next dig.